The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this glorious Monday afternoon, the 28th of April, 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Reburger.
Yummy.
Reburger.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Great start, fellas. Great start.
We're killing it, eh?
We sure are. Thank you. Mogi Stallion, how's life?
Going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. Obviously, we've gone back-to-back long weekends. We've gone short week. Huh?
Yes.
We've got a short week this week because we are going to Magic Round over in Brisbane. I'm starting to get excited about it. I had my hangovers last week. You remember I wasn't excited about it. The hangovers are gone. And I'm back to Mogi thinking he's never going to be hungover again in his life.
Yeah,
so I'm excited again. Yeah. So I'm pumped, man.
Yeah, great
I'm
stuff.
going to get more and more pumped as the week goes on.
How are you, Keyzie? You pretty pumped, man?
I'm pumped, man.
Yeah.
Oh, are you pumped, man?
I'm pumped, man. I'm known as Pumped Man. That's how pumped I am.
Yeah. Is that because you get pumped all the time?
That's right.
You're always pumped.
At the gym, yeah. This Friday, flying over to Brizzy. Going to have an absolute rip-roarer of a time, but we can't focus on that yet because we've got a full show to get through today, tomorrow, and the day after that. And the day
Get
after
through?
that.
How good.
Yeah, that's true, actually. And I tell you what, we've got a doozy of a show ahead. We've got so much going on. I don't even know where to begin, fellas.
Well, I mean, we've got a big document here with all our prep on
Shall we
it.
start with Bon Jovi?
If we have
Blaze of Glory.
Up next, I need to discuss some of the rules around letting your partner eat off your plate. I just want to set some rules in place, and then I'll take those rules back to my wife because she's been pushing the boundaries lately, fellas.
That sounds hot.
That sounds like good radio content, man.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Sublime there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time, 12 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Fellas, I love my wife. You guys know that.
I mean, yeah.
Last week, however, something happened which it made my blood temporarily boil. But then I figured out that it was a bit of a misunderstanding. So I'd made myself a burger and chips, right? I got my frozen meat patty out of the freezer. I put it in the air fryer. Got that going.
Frozen?
Frozen. They're designed to be cooked from frozen.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, crazy.
Man.
Straight in the air fryer, right? Have that going for about 15 minutes. Also tipped a bag of these curly-whirly chippies in, frozen chippies, and made a full burger and chips little combo there. You know, a bit of spinach, some lettuce, diced up some tomato, onions, made a delicious burger.
Sounds good.
Did you have spinach in your burger?
Yeah. Spinach and
I
lettuce.
missed that.
Oh, wow.
Well, it just tastes the same as lettuce to me, and why not add a bit of extra iron?
Oh, that's a spirit, brother.
Thank
Do
you.
you know that in order to release the iron into your body, you need to mix it with some citrus?
Oh, really?
Yeah, otherwise it just passes straight through you and it's a complete waste of time.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
That is...
They don't teach you that, do they?
No. You
Eh?
have to mix it. Okay.
Well, you don't have to,
Yeah,
but if
it
you want
helps.
any iron.
Yeah, right, okay. So made this delicious burger, made the chippies there, sat down on the couch. I've got this coffee table which folds up to like a seat, like a dining position, so I can be full TV dinner
Yeah,
mode.
good, man.
Sure, yeah.
Chuck on a YouTube video about like NRL or something.
Yeah.
I'm eating my burger, and my wife comes out and goes, "Oh, can I have a bite?" At this point, I have eaten 90% of the burger. There is one mouthful left,
Yeah.
and I have got 2 chips left. Right?
Yes.
And so my immediate instinct was to say, no, absolutely
Yes.
not. You can't have a bite.
Yeah.
But then I felt bad, and then I was like, no, of course you can have what's mine is yours,
Fine.
blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But then I was like, okay, we just need to set up some rules around when you can ask me for a bite and when you can't. Because at the very end of your meal is not when you ask for a bite, right? You do that at the start.
I'd agree with that.
Can I ask, first and foremost, why you didn't make her a burger
Can
and
I
fries?
ask, thank you now, Jase, I'd like to ask a question on top of that question there. And my question is, can you repeat what she said to you? What question was she asked you when she saw you eating that burger?
She said, oh, can I have a bite?
Right, so she was surprised to see you with that burger and fries.
Now, fellas, it might surprise you to know that my wife didn't want a bar of the frozen patty burger and frozen chips lunch I was running.
Right.
She instead had run some sort of smoked salmon salad setup that she
Sure.
had made. And so she didn't want to bar of the burger. She just wanted to taste it at the end.
Yeah, sure.
So what do you think the rules around people your partner stealing from your meal there? I'm always like, yep, go for it. But if it's the last 5%, absolutely not. Because I've psyched myself up. I've got 3 bites left.
And the other point of it too is, from her perspective, why would you want the remnants of your soggy, sort of salivated upon sort of...
What do you mean saliva? I don't suck on burgers.
You would have just been, salivating all over it, and there's this last little soggy bit of meat patty and soggy bloody bun. Why would you even want that?
Did you ask her?
Well, no, because I don't suck on the meat patty.
Well, no, but you salivate.
Yeah.
Not that much, though. Not like a dog.
It squirts out.
No, it doesn't squirt out. What are you talking about?
I guess, to me, this sounds like one of the petty things that go on inside a marriage. And can I just say that you're 100% right?
Yeah. And so
you're all excited about those last little bites. It's. Yeah, she was completely out of line.
Well, I hope
I
wouldn't go that far.
That you gave her a thoroughly good dressing down. Because that is not on.
And I'm with Mogi on that because in this particular scenario, she made her choice.
Yeah.
She made her choice and went, oh, no, I'm not eating your unhealthy food. I'm going salmon and salad for me, thank you, Keyzie.
Did you have a bite of her salmon?
No, I don't like salmon.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, see?
She's got a bloody cheek, man.
Man.
I'm fuming about this.
Absolutely livid.
I wasn't.
That is unacceptable.
I'm going to call it a night and have a go.
Sorry, what?
I mean, call it a night. Have a go at her.
3483, what are the rules around sharing your food? Last bite of an ice cream, for example, that last bit of the cone with a bit of ice cream in there.
Over my dead body, Keyzie.
I always offer it to my wife.
No, F.
She says no. Because she knows I really like that.
Because you're salivated all over.
Yeah.
Ziggy Stardust, by the way, here's David Bowie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Arctic Monkeys there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time, 22 minutes past 4 o'clock. We're talking about sharing food with your partners, the sort of rules around that.
Yeah.
Keyzie had a burnt meat patty burger the other day with curly fries. Got to the last little bit of his burger there, and his wife came out and said, oh, can I have a bite? And he was fuming.
I was fuming, and then I instantly caught myself being angry and was like, well, hang on, no, this, she's well within her rights to have a bite of my meal.
She's well within her rights to ask.
Yeah.
You're well within yours to say no.
No, I know, but I was like, yes, of course you can. Sorry, I was just excited because I had 2 bites left and I had, I'd thought
See,
about
this is the thing. This is how they sand off the edges on you, Keyzie. Now, your initial instincts were 100% correct. Blood is boiling. You're about to tell her straight how you felt about it. Well, you've already said that it was boiling, so you change your story. Yeah. And then you thought to yourself, oh, no, better not. It was what I mean?
It was like, part of me was like, are you kidding me right now?
Exactly, man.
But then I was like, oh, no, she's just come and not realised how far into my burnt meat patty burger I was. And then just asked at the wrong moment.
And there's something about the end of a burger that's kind of the best.
Bite.
Yeah, it's like the best. But it's like I was talking the other day about how I got a little Magnum. And I asked my wife if she wanted one, and she said no. And then she said, oh, I'll just have a small bite of yours. And then just took the most enormous bite. Yeah. Took like over half of it in one bite. I was fuming.
Didn't she dislocate her jaw like a boa constrictor?
Man. And she was like, oh, the chocolate was falling off. So I did, and I was like, whatever.
Did you a favour?
Well, just on this, right? Because when it comes to eating a burger, for example, I will literally eat all around the middle in a spiral motion and saved the very middle part of the burger for the last bite.
Oh, that annoys me.
Is that true?
Is that really how you eat it?
That part of the burger has the most sauce. It has the most. Every single ingredient is in that final bite.
You and your little food rituals.
And when I'm eating pizza, I'll bite. Obviously, you pick up your slice. I'll bite the pointy end first, and then I'll bite a bit of the crust. Because I basically go, I don't want to get down to the end of this pizza and just have all crust.
Sure.
So I'll be like, yummy, cheesy bit, not as yummy crust bit.
Everybody does that.
I use a knife and fork on my pizza. But anyway, interestingly, because I went to a boys' boarding school, it's interesting that boys are like the biggest food hummus ever. It was vicious in the dining room. Like, food was such a scarce commodity.
Yeah.
You didn't dare try and take anyone's food or ask for anyone's food. It was a nightmare.
Well, You say that my wife has been sanding off my edges, Mogi. So, for example, the other week when we went out for that delicious curry night and you ordered everyone's curries and we all shared, my DNA from where I come from is, I'll just get my own butter chicken and just smash that.
Yeah.
But now, thanks to her sanding away my rough edges and making me nice and smooth,
Yes.
I was well up for it as long as we ordered one butter chicken.
I did find it really weird because, speaking of your weird food habits with your butter chicken, how you got a piece of chicken, suck the sauce off and then put it back into the sauce.
Well, I just like sucking it off, man. What's wrong with that? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's just it's
You
just
should
different
try
ways
it.
of doing it.
I reckon you would love sucking it off.
Oh, don't worry
look.
about Jase.
Oh, look, I'll suck it off any day of the week.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
T-Rex there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 4:34. A bit of league action over the weekend. With that in mind, we've got our league correspondent, the legend that is Charlie Gubb. G'day, Charlie, you mad bastard. How's life?
Nah, life's good, brother. And yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks, man. Can't complain. Thanks
man.
for asking.
Well, now that you guys have caught up, Charlie, you and Hoytey J, the Waz, mate, 26-12 win over the Knights in Christchurch, so in New Zealand, but away from Mount Smart, where we traditionally don't play very well. We are now comfortably inside the top 4. Is this a mirage or is this for real?
Nah, we're the real deal, brother. The machine just rolls on, but yeah, we've played a couple of tough teams, and we don't have the toughest run over the next few weeks. So fingers crossed we can just keep on rolling.
That's right. We're looking pretty good. Next week, of course, we've got North Queensland over there at Magic Round. The following week, we'll be playing St George over there, and the week after that, the Finns. And it's not really until we get to the Raiders in round 12 at home, admittedly, that things will look slightly tougher. I keep on waiting for them to drop balls, but they're going pretty good.
No, they're going good. And even on the weekend, quite a few calls didn't really go our way. We had a few tries overturned from the bunker.
That's right.
Which normally, but we got back down there and we did it again and came away with points. We didn't really take the foot off the throat. Newcastle was not much chop, but probably the best our halves have looked too. We've created a lot of opportunities, and Pompey scoring a couple on the wing shows that we're breaking them down.
Well, that's the thing I'm really impressed about, Charlie, is we don't have Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. We don't have, pretty much all the big names are injured at the moment. Both wingers are out. We've got guys having to step up, guys making their, starting part of the starting team for the first time in their careers. And the Waz still look good. They left, as you say, they overturned 2 or 3 tries there. It should have been an absolute hiding. When we are back to full strength, do you think we, if we carry on the sort of shape we're running at the moment, do you think we could actually, trouble teams like the Melbourne Storm?
Yeah, I think Melbourne at home is a different beast, as we saw. But apart from that, there's no team that's really standing out. Even Melbourne, they did lose to the Dragons, and they haven't been pumping many teams apart from us. So
yeah, man,
far out. Sometimes it's good to get a good pump.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more,
I like
man.
a good pump too, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie, just as exciting about the Waz as the Waz being, inside the top 4 there is the 4-time premiership winning Panthers are 17th out of 17.
Yeah, they are, man. You've been looking at the table, huh?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the table right now. But Charlie, isn't that bizarre, man? I mean, they were setting up a dynasty there, and now they're absolutely, last. That's ridiculous.
No, it is, because they're not. They still, they've lost a lot of players, but they're not that bad on paper. Everyone's just a bit out of form, and I guess that's what the thing about sport. When you're winning, you just find a way to win. Me and Mogi always talk about it, but when you're losing, man, you just sit straight
It's the same thing, man.
Yeah.
You're just a loser.
Can I just make an observation, though? It's like you guys keep banging on about the top players not being there and the team playing really well. I recall the same thing happening last year where you had so much injury problems and the boys actually turned it on during that period. Is it time to drop all the old farts, get that new blood pumping through, Charlie?
Fucking Hoytey. I was actually thinking that. Do you remember last year when Sean Johnson was out and everyone was thinking, are they going to bring him back in? And every time they brought him back in, we'd lose, and then it would go back to Harris Tavita and to Marty Martin and the halves and would win. So I don't know what they're going to do this year, whether they just bring everyone back in, Roger and Dallin, that sort of thing, or they just keep guys in until they earn the spot. It's a tough one. That's such a great.
I tell you what, man, it's a good problem to have, isn't it? Though I think, and if you bring these other guys back, they're bound to go good. I think we've still got issues in the halves, but I think the strength of our defence and our pack is out the gate.
Great pack,
and if they can cover over the cracks for a little while for the next few weeks, just so the fellas get in the halves, sort of get their feet a little bit more, I think we're in a really good place. But I will still say, I don't see us winning the competition with Metcalf as a halfback.
And you're well entitled to that opinion, Mogi.
Cheers, brother.
It's still early days, He could.
He could.
He could turn it around. I think yes. If the grand final was tomorrow, we're not going to win. But man, they're giving us a good show. So we just want to put ourselves in the picture. Have you guys seen Angels in the outfield?
Yeah, man.
Oh, classic.
How good.
Oh, so good, man.
Hopefully that's us this year,
I reckon, brother. That'll
absolutely.
be us for sure.
All right, well, before we let you go, Charlie, it's time for Charlie Gubb's Player of the Round, brought to you by Porter King. If you need a Portaloo in the Wellington region, get in touch.
All right, that's my go. Here we go. He's gone back to back to back. We're giving it to Aaron Clark again.
Ah, yeah, he's a
out the gate, man.
He's so good, eh?
Oh, mate, he's going to have that many bottles of Scrumpy.
He's bloody good. Yeah. And we've got a few rippers in there. And I do want to say, I've got nothing against Metcalf. I think he will be better, but just on current form,
Yeah.
He's only been playing for a few rounds, and God bless him, we're winning. So I've got nothing against the bloke. I'd hate for him to be listening to the show and be sad as a result of it, man.
He's a huge fan.
He's a backbone.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Charlie Gubb.
No, all good. Looking forward to the Christmas party again.
Yeah, brother.
Mate,
Not long now.
We're off to the Magic Round this week. Charlie, you jealous? You jealous much?
Nah, man. I'd way rather be cleaning Dunnings.
Thanks, Charlie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yes, indeed. Guns N' Roses there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon, the time 4:46. Let's talk TV. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
That's good stuff, fellas. Hey, on the Saturday night, I went to the movies and saw the film Sinners by Ryan Coogler, I think his name is. He did Black Panther, Keyzie.
Black Panther, Keyzie.
Black Panther, Keyzie. That was close. And it also has Michael B. Jordan in it. And Michael B. Jordan be twins in this movie. He'd be playing twins, which is a pretty would have been annoying during filming because you have to do one bit and then you have to do the other bit, Jase.
Right.
Like Eddie Murphy and the Nutty Professor.
Exactly like that.
Like Anthony Starr and
Outrageous Fortune. Exactly like that. And this is a story that's set way back in the day there in sort of the 30s or whatever. These guys they go back to the south. They're setting up a gin joint. They want to set up a gin joint. It's illegal, Keyzie, but they're trying to make $1.
Oh, is it during Prohibition?
Well, it's more the fact that they haven't got a license, right? So they set this up, and while they're there, and this is not a spoiler alert, not a whole bunch either. 3 Irish vampires turn up and they want to get inside and listen to the music because they're playing some music in there, but also, and this is the thing, kill everyone.
Right, okay.
And that's not cool, Keyzie.
No, that's not cool,
But
Keyzie.
they can't get in unless they get invited in. That's one of the rules of vampires,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
So
True.
there's a little bit of sneaky stuff going on. Now, it is it's a pretty much a direct rip-off of From Dusk Till Dawn. If you've seen that, the Quentin Tarantino written film that was directed by Robert Rodriguez and had Selma Hayek in it as well as George Clooney. Great film, pretty entertaining stuff. And also a little bit of Inglourious Bastards and also a little bit of Django Unchained.
Oh, wow.
And it's pretty good, but people are going nuts for it, man. They're going nuts for it. It's
Like
made
in a good way.
Yeah. It's made like 60-odd million or something in its opening weekend. I saw people on Instagram, mates of mine, who've gone 2 days in a row.
Wow.
That's how much they love it. My scale for anything is would I rather be asleep? And so we went and saw that at 8:30. It started, by the time it started, it was probably 9. It got out of there about 11:20 or something like that. I would rather have been asleep. Now that, 20 years ago I would have loved this film, but I would rather have been asleep. I give it 3 buzzies out of a possible 5. Good time. My wife absolutely hated it. I didn't tell her that it was a vampire movie. If she knew it was a vampire movie, she would not have gone. But yeah, enjoyable. It's not groundbreaking. It's fine. Go and see it. Tell me what you reckon.
Good stuff, Mogi. Good stuff. I started watching a show called Dope Girls.
Yeah.
Set just after the war, World War II. A woman and her daughter are thrown out of their house because the husband dies. I won't tell you how he dies, but it's pretty brutal. And he's been using the house as sort of collateral for his business, which has collapsed. So they literally get thrown out on the street. She has another secret daughter that no one knows about. She goes to her for help. Her daughter takes her on. Her other daughter's a stripper. And basically, they start a nightclub together. There's lots of murder. There's lots of mayhem. And it's surprisingly good. Surprisingly good.
What did you watch it on?
It's on TVNZ. Plus. I give it 3.5 pussies.
Wow.
Out of 5, yeah.
I watched over the weekend for the first time Anthony Bourdain.
Yes, he's great.
I'd never understood why there was so much praise around him because I'd never watched one of his shows.
Right.
They're all on YouTube. Really, really good.
They start with a cook's tour.
That's right.
The first
His
stuff.
first one, yeah.
Really, really good.
And I didn't realise that he became famous because he wrote a book on the insight into the restaurant industry.
Kitchen Confidential.
Confidential sold thousands of copies.
Millions.
And then the Food Network was like, hey, we'll give you a TV show.
Yeah.
He's like a brilliant writer, and his voice is so deep and cool.
Well, he's too cool for school, old Anthony Bourdain.
But he is cool.
I mean, he's just one of those naturally very cool people.
He was a heroin addict. He was a drinker. He was a cigarette smoking, sort of a loose unit.
Yeah.
And that makes a pretty good TV host.
It was brilliant. And they're all on YouTube, so if you're planning on going on holiday anywhere, see if he's done a doco on it, which is what we were doing. Highly recommend, and I can see why he was so highly rated.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Keyzie.
Oh, tune,
Green
man.
Day.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Green Day there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time, 4 minutes to 5 o'clock.
Fellas, we've teamed up with our mates at Hauraki. They are the everything experts to offer our handyman services to one of the lucky listeners out there. So, if they're working on a DIY project, they want the Big Show to come along and help out, no matter how big or how small. We want to hear about it. If you'd like to enter, head to hauraki.co.nz, get yourself in the draw there, and you could have old Mogi coming around to your house to help you fix up something.
Yeah, whack a few
Banging
nails
on your back door.
Yeah, that's right.
Right away at your back door there, I'll be.
Yeah, that sounds great. Hauraki will love that. Don't forget, they've been trusted by Kiwis for over 25 years, delivering quality maintenance and renovation services for your home or commercial property.
They're very good.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They're very good. I often hire a hubby.
Wow.
I do.
Yeah.
I have on many occasions. I'm thinking of becoming a franchisee.
Oh, that's a good
really?
idea,
Yeah, well,
man.
I've just been doing so much DIY stuff. I thought, well, why don't I use these skills that I have for other people's benefit?
That's a good idea, man.
Thanks, man.
Such a backbone. Hauraki.co.nz if you'd like Hoytey J and Mogi to come around and bang on your back door or whatever reno job you're working on at the moment.
Hey, plenty coming up after 5 o'clock. We've got some sauna chat from Mogi. I've got some Anzac Day service chat. So much happening, fellas. And, of course, G Lane from the ACC.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're surviving your Monday. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
Yeah. Great stuff. Had a bit of Reburger over the weekend, actually. It was beautiful.
Did you?
Just as, because they gave us some before, right?
Yeah.
And you always say free stuff always tastes that much better.
Yes.
Because, you're not having to shell out for it.
But usually you complain about everything.
Exactly. But did I complain that day, Keyzie? No, because it was so delicious. And I went and bought some Reburger for my family over the weekend. That was even more delicious.
Did you buy did you give your last bite to your missus?
Well, I didn't have to because she got her own burger, Mogi.
Oh,
and also, Burger Mogi, Jase can't eat a whole burger.
Oh, true.
It's true, I can't.
Yeah, especially not a Reburger because they're so massive.
Yeah, well, they are massive, and the fries are just top-notch, fellas, top-notch.
Good stuff. Hey, coming up next, Mogi sauna chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great stuff.
Can you give us a little
A
taste?
preview, maybe?
I was completely naked underneath my towel.
Is she hard?
She real hard up there.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Stone Temple Pilots here on the radio, Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 5:24.
If you're in the market for $200 cash and also...
Hell yeah!
And also a double pass to go and see a brand new horror film, A Clown in a Cornfield. Keep an ear out. Cuta Call's going to play shortly on Radio Hauraki. When you hear it, give us a call on 0800 Hauraki. You can get the cash and the tickies to the movie there.
How good, man. $200 and free movie. Well, how much did your movie tickets cost, incidentally, by the way, mate?
$33
Each.
That gets deep inside my goat, man.
Yeah.
Deep inside. And then you get an ice cream and it costs you like $15.
We got a Coca-Cola and a popcorn, $18. See what I'm saying? What am I saying? There was a mother there. She had 5 children with her. You know, teenage boys they were.
Oh, God.
And a little bit older. So that's costing her over $200 to go to the movies.
It's crazy.
Absolutely out the gate.
Yeah.
Should be ashamed of yourselves.
Hey, fellas, obviously another long weekend we had there, and it's very nice, obviously, having a long weekend, isn't it? And I appreciate that, but I hope that you fellas remembered why we're having that long weekend.
Well, of course, it's a weekend of remembrance, isn't it, Mogi? You were saying it's not for celebrating, it's for remembering the sacrifice.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of remembering.
Yeah.
I make it's part of my DNA.
Yeah.
Part of the way I feel about things every year. I don't know how you guys go about it, but Anzac Day, I do the Anzac Day parade. You guys do
parade.
Oh, is there a parade?
Yeah, there's a parade, man.
Wow.
No,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I mean, there's the old the dawn ceremony.
Service.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
that, but I've never seen a parade.
Oh,
yet.
well, parade / dawn service.
When you say slash, that sort of means there's a parade and a dawn service,
Well,
but
they-
it feels like there's no parade
They
and
do
it's
have
just a dawn service.
They often have a military parade at the dawn service.
Oh.
Where do they go?
Man, I must be going to the wrong ones because
Yeah, 'cause-
I can tell you I've never, ever seen a parade.
I've never even
right.
heard of that.
Oh, I've seen hundreds, but that's because I go every year.
Hundreds.
You know what
I've
I mean?
heard of a ticker tape parade
Right, yeah.
and Mardi Gras.
No, often
You're not confusing it with Mardi Gras, are you?
Oh,
Because
no,
that's a
definitely
parade.
not. No, definitely. I mean, I go to Mardi Gras too, don't get me wrong, every year.
So how have you seen hundreds of military parades if you go every year? That means you've been alive for hundreds of years.
Okay, Keyzie. I mean, it was a slight exaggeration to say hundreds, but I've seen many military
Because you're only
parades
42.
at the door. 43. Come on,
sorry,
Mogi.
man. I keep
don't want to
forgetting.
cut the ears
Which
off
one did you
here.
go to, man? Because I wouldn't mind going to this one next year now that I know there's a parade.
Yeah, I love parades.
Yeah, because you're out west, right? You're out my way. Which one
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
go to? Because I must admit, I don't go to the dawn service as much as I should.
Well, you don't.
I
like getting
would
up.
agree with that.
You don't get up in the early morning though. And that's just par for the course for old Hoytey J.
Yeah, well, it
I
is.
think it's actually to do with when I was in the military. Actually,
Right.
Well, if we could just
and-
get back to this parade and this
Yeah.
dawn service you're at, which one did you go to?
Pardon?
Jase, which one did you go to that has a parade?
The one at the museum.
Oh, the
by the
domain.
steps there. You know, just
Are
by
you
the
talking
steps
about the one
of
at
the
the
museum.
domain?
Yeah, the
The Auckland
domain.
Domain.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
'cause I was
but-
there last year and they
there's no
definitely
parade.
didn't have a parade.
Oh, they didn't last year. It was weird.
Right, okay. So you definitely went all the way to that one. You didn't
Well,
go
I
to
mean,
one of
it's
your
not-
local ones.
Keezy, when you think about what people went through...
No, 100%. It just sounds like you're making this up.
It's not like, you know, bloody 20 minutes drive for Hoytey J is too much to
Well,
ask.
more like
frankly.
30 from way
Well,
out
it's
west
probably
where you
about
are.
30, yeah. There was a bit of traffic.
Oh,
right.
good on you,
Bastard
man.
the
So you
front
went
part.
along, did you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I was expecting you to put some photos up on your Insta or something like that, but
Because you said you were going to.
I don't know
because
what
I
it is.
didn't believe that you were going to go, so we said, well, make sure you put some photos up on
And you
your
were like,
Insta.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
you're
well,
like,
of course I'm going to go. The bloody problem was it's dark and I underexposed my selfies.
What do you mean? You're underexposed. It does it
Well,
itself.
I didn't put that.
It's
Yeah,
auto. It's got auto
but
exposure.
I don't know what's going on with my phone at the moment. I think there's something going on with the lens there. And
Yeah, right.
And I it took heaps of me watching the parade.
Oh, because
Well, I deleted them because.
Oh, you deleted them.
I think because there was a light directly behind me, and that was
What
just
light was it? The
It was
moon?
just making
'Cause
me
it
look
was-
black.
Yeah,
You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
that might have
so-
been a pretty low moon. Yeah.
Jeez, it bloody pisses me off when that happens.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
so over this phone, by the way.
But it was a
yeah,
good-
it was
it was a
moving,
good
man.
dawn service?
Yeah, it was bloody awesome.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Pearl Jam there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, as always, over a long sporting weekend, we had a bit of rugby action. And with that in mind, we've got ACC head Mike Lane with Mike Lane versus the coin.
ACC hit G-Lane versus a coin.
That's right. This is where we put the legend that is Mike Lane, the guru of rugby selections in terms of gambling and punting. We get him in here. He chooses who he thinks is going to win each game in each round of Super Rugby, and we toss a coin and see who is going to be the smartest at the end of the season, and the winner will be the head of the ACC for the following 12 months. So exciting stuff. Lane, how'd you go over the weekend, you mad dog?
Pretty good, I reckon. Pretty damn good. The only one that I think I got unstuck on is the Blues letting me down once again.
They got pumped. They got about 10 tries disallowed, didn't they? It's ridiculous.
That was pretty painful, but they were the only one that let me down. I think I did pretty well other than that, but disappointingly, I know the coin may have chosen the Reds.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that shortly. Just before we start, though, Mike, whereabouts are things at the moment?
Well, heading into this round, we had G-Lane had taken the lead for the first time all year. That was after 10 rounds it finally caught up. He finally caught up to the coin, taking his wins to 21, and the coin sitting on 20.
Wow, close.
It's exciting stuff. So, unless I'm mistaken, the first game was Chiefs Force. Does that sound about right?
Yep, there was at Bay Oval. The first game at Bay Oval ever. What an occasion, but yeah, they absolutely pumped the Force.
Yeah, hiding.
56 to 22. What did it look like with footy being played at Bay Oval there, G-Lane? I was watching NRL.
Oh, I must admit, I was a bit disappointed they didn't let the crowd on the field to go full old school sideline.
Yeah, right.
Because it's a big oval, so they were quite a way away from the action, but it looked a bloody good picture. It looked a picture.
Beautiful.
That's quite a long way away, that's all. I thought they would just opened it up, going old school, but they didn't.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, hopefully they can fix things in the future. Good to see some Super Rugby being played at Bay of Plenty. Next game, also Friday night, was the Blues taking on the Reds. The Reds winning 35-21.
Oh,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
you took the Blues. The coin took the Reds. And to be clear on that first game, you took the Chiefs and the coin took the Force. So it's just one of those things, isn't it, mate? You put your faith in the Blues. It's your own fault.
It is your own fault. They spend a year basically honey-dicking you for a year, and then they let you down again.
Right, so after 2 games, it's one apiece. Next up on Saturday, the afternoon game was Moana Pacifica taking on the Fijian Drua.
Oh, the Carver Bowl. Yep, Moana. I picked Moana. They came good. Great to see that occasion down there in Albany.
That's right.
Moana taking the Carver Bowl.
Yeah, Moana was chosen by the coin as well. Moving on to the next one.
The next game, Saturday night, which was on Radio Hauraki, commentated by the ACC. Yes. The Crusaders taking on the Highlanders, with the Crusaders winning 43-10.
Dadoosh.
Yep. Yeah, I think we both chose the Crusaders.
Both chose the Crusaders, mate. The coin's no idiot.
Bloody oath. So, is that 3 apiece so far?
Yes, it is.
Three apiece, yeah.
Final game of the round was the Hurricanes over in Australia taking on the Brumbies, with the Canes winning 35-29.
Wow.
Yep, desperate. They were desperate. It was their playoffs, really, for the Hurricanes to get their season back on track. I think they've single-handedly put a fork in the Blues. So, yeah, the Hurricanes took that one out over in Canberra.
Now, I believe you picked the Canes. Who did we pick, Mike?
We picked that. Well, we didn't. We've got nothing to do with
right,
it.
Yes,
we don't care who wins. It's just interesting. The coin also chose the Canes, which means it's a total of 4-all for the round.
Wow.
Lane leading now on 25, and the coin right up your backside there, just how you like it, on 24.
Yeah. I tell you what, that Canes Brumbies match was a doozy. The Canes played magnificently, I thought. The best of their best game of the season so far.
Yeah, they might be peaking at the right time, Jason. They might just well be. But also, my prediction of the Warriors 13+ came good as well down there.
Oh, wow.
In Christchurch. What an occasion that was. How good is Savage? He's like the unofficial Warriors mascot now, surely.
He is awesome, although the Australian commentary team were calling him Scribe the whole time.
Beautiful. All right, Lane, we'll speak to you on Thursday because we'll be overseas on Friday. Bye.
Bye. Okay, bye-bye now. Okay.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Talking heads there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show, Monday afternoon, the time 10 minutes to 6 o'clock. Now, there's a new movie coming out in May the 8th, is it, Keyzie?
That's right, Jase. It's a slasher film.
Oh, how good.
Slasher flick. So if you want to go along and spend a couple of hours on the edge of your seat, trembling, then a clown in a cornfield.
It's a real knee knocker, this one.
A knee knocker, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Sounds right up my alley, to be honest. You guys like a horror? Slasher?
Love a slasher.
Hate it. I hate horrors.
Oh, yeah, you do too.
Yeah. A Clown in a Cornfield. It does come out May 8th. We've got
That's not far away, guys. I think
close.
that's Thursday week.
Guys,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jase,
we've got
not far.
$200 cash to give away, along with a double pass. We'll be doing this all week as well. So if you miss out today, don't you worry. It is a Friendo the Clown, which is the name of the
Sorry,
the baddie.
what? A Friendo?
the
A
Clown.
Friendo.
Friendo.
Oh, just Friendo.
Friendo.
Yeah, Friendo the Clown is the main baddie in this.
Is he, so there's lots of baddies in it, eh?
Nah, just this one. No, not baddies like that, Mogi.
Oh.
A bad guy. And we're doing a Friendo the Clown bounty hunt.
Shouldn't it be like a clown in a circus?
I don't know, man. You have to go
What's
watch.
it doing in the cornfield?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be
You'll
a
have-
scarecrow?
you'll have to-
It would have to be a scarecrow, wouldn't it?
You'd have to go and watch, man. Anyway,
Okay.
it's out in cinema.
Out of it. What
8th of
an
May.
out of it.
Yeah, it's
Clown.
really out of
Yeah,
it.
man.
Hey, g'day, Jacob, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good, thanks, man. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks, Jacob. Good long weekend there, fella.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. They're pretty relaxing.
Good
Yeah,
on you,
chill,
man.
chill.
Good on you. Like a thriller?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't? Well, Keyzie doesn't.
And
No, I like
look,
a thriller. I
Oh,
don't like
yeah,
a
Jase was
slasher.
talking about something different.
Keysie's wife doesn't like a slasher.
Nah, she doesn't. Hey, Jacob, does your partner like a slasher?
Oh, she's gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, great news for you, mates. You've just won yourself $200 cash and 2 tickets to the movie.
Oh, you bloody cutie.
Yeah, good, man. How do you feel about clowns, man? A lot of people don't like clowns.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If I saw one, I'd probably take one out. But, you know,
What if you saw one in a cornfield?
in a cornfield, I'd probably go for them.
You'd go for him, yeah.
Get 'em good,
Smack him
man.
over.
Hey,
yeah.
sorry, Jacob.
Old friendo.
What do you do for a crust down there in Manawatu, man?
I'm a building apprentice.
Oh, you're a
yeah,
backbone. Good on you, man. What part of the Manawatu?
Fielding.
Oh, beautiful part of the world, man.
Well, since you're an apprentice, you'll appreciate that $200 cash, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, take a couple of days off.
Yeah,
Good
why
on you,
not,
Jacob,
mate?
man. Good on you, mate.
I'm rich now.
Tell your boss to shove it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, totally, man.
Good
Smack him
stuff.
over, man.
Yeah,
Smack him
just
over.
do him. Just get stuck into him.
Well, don't do him.
Well, I mean, however you want to, Keyzie. All right, stay on the line there, Jacob, and old Puggleson. And Studio B will look after you.
Very much.
Thanks,
Good on you,
mate.
mate.
Thank you, Jacob. Don't
Sounded like
forget.
a pretty old apprentice, didn't he? So in his 50s.
Hey, we never stop learning, Mogi.
Shall we go to this movie, fellas?
Well,
yeah.
'cause we had-
Hopefully there'll be some passes left.
Yeah, we had a movie night the other night.
Well, it says here, Friendo can't wait to meet you. In
Oh,
a
that's
clown
nice.
in a cornfield in cinemas 8th of May.
Sounds quite nice.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Marcy Playground there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time, 5:56. Plenty coming up after 6 o'clock. We've got an exciting announcement. Also, meet Patty Nips 69 at gmail.com, where we give the people the desperate advice they need.
That's right. If you ever need advice on anything, do reach out. Meet Patty Nips 69 at gmail.com. 100% anonymous, and we do actually offer up some great advice.
Oh,
Genuinely.
do we?
No.
Not yet, but I reckon we'll get there.
Someday.
Also, after 6 o'clock, if you entered the competition to be flown with a mate up to Auckland for the New Zealand International Comedy Festival with Best Foods Mayo and the Comedy Gala this Friday, we will be calling the winner a little later on. So make sure you've got your phone on.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Serving good times and good food. Dine in or take away at Reburger today.
Reburger.
Yeah.
Reburger.
So good, fellas. And of course, Jase, you had, bless you, you had Reburger this weekend.
Fellas,
Was it yum?
I've got a bit of a confession.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
I didn't actually get
Oh,
Reburger.
Jase.
But wait! I just wanted the fellas at Reburger to like me a bit
Yeah.
and to go, geez,
Trying to get something free out of him.
loving being on The Big Show as Reburger. Actually, do we have any free stuff on there? No.
Jase.
I mean,
You're
don't we have
paying
like,
for it, man.
don't we have like $50 vouchers or something
Yeah,
to
the
give away?
audience do. You told the entire nation that you went to Reburger and you bought it for your family and they were stoked. And
Hang
you
on
said
a minute.
the chips were delicious.
I'm beginning to think that you didn't go to the Anzac Parade.
Oh, let's not get carried away here, Mogi. Listen, their chips are delicious, Mogi. I mean,
yeah,
Keyzie.
Mogi.
They are the best chips I've ever had, and that's not a lie.
Well, we just don't know anymore. Because the trust is gone.
That was the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a shame.
I just wanted them to know that if if I could have got Reburger, I would have.
What do you mean if you
What
could have?
stopped
You
you?
had 3 days of doing nothing.
Well, I just had stuff. Oh, I was at the parade and stuff.
Hey, fellas, have you heard of the podcast outro?
Oh.
Mike, have you heard of that?
Yeah, man. Do you believe me?
Yeah, I believe you, man.
Yeah, I
There's a
trust you
is
too,
there.
man.
Yeah, I trust you as well with my life. The podcast outro is
What
bonus.
an idiot.
It's bonus content. It comes out daily at 7:30. Today's is about auditions.
I hated how it looked.
Yes.
If you know what I mean. Whereas other people will go, no, it's good, man. It's good. And you
It's
go,
real
"Oh,
good. You know,
I
when
can't
your voice
bear
goes
it."
up like that, Keyzie?
Oh, it's good. It's good,
yeah.
darling. It's good.
No.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're great.
Oh,
No, you look great. Hey, Jase.
bit of chitty chat, eh,
Yeah,
Jase?
man.
Get it, man?
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed how human beings do that, man?
What's that
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Totally.
Everybody
What?
knows
Are
that.
you kidding me?
Absolutely.
you
Yes,
guys-
you too.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, Nirvana there on the Hauraki Big Show now. Some very exciting news with the New Zealand Comedy Festival fast approaching, fellas.
That's right. This Wednesday, Jase and Mike,
Yes.
we're going to be broadcasting live from the presidential suite of the Sky City Grand Hotel. Now, I think that is the
El
penthouse.
Presidente
Yes, that's what it would be in Spanish, Jase.
Español.
Yeah, I know what it is,
Okay, just
Keyzie.
checking.
Yeah.
So the presidential suite.
Mogi and I spent a night there once, actually. Remember
Oh,
that
really?
night? Remember
Yeah.
that night, Mogi?
The bed was untouched.
Yeah.
What were you guys staying there for?
Just a sort of a romantic
Yeah,
getaway.
just
Have you heard of lovemaking, Keyzie?
time out, Keyzie.
Well, now I don't want to do it in that room.
Do what?
Well, you don't have to. We already have.
No, see this? I don't. Well, contractually, I am obliged to be at the presidential suite of the Sky City Grand Hotel this coming Wednesday. We're doing the show live, so
Like if you got a blue light in there.
That's a good question.
we're doing a comedy fest warm up show.
Oh,
Can I just say, like, it's got great views up there, doesn't it, Jase?
Sure does.
Like, beautiful views across the entire city. Do not go near those windows.
yeah.
Why? What did you do to them?
Let's just say I didn't spend much time looking at the view.
What is that? What does that have to do with the like? What did you do to the windows, though?
Put it this way, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
Well, if I did,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have. So we're going to be joined by some of the biggest names of this year's comedy festival. For most of the listeners, you know, it's not going to affect them. We're going to be up in the presidential suite. Why are you guys cracking up? Why are you guys cracking up?
No reason, Keyzie. Carry on.
It's
You're doing
not
a
gonna
great job.
affect them.
No, it's not.
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Well, I'm saying. I was saying, for most of the listeners, they don't care. It's not going to affect them. It's just that Wednesday night,
Oh,
we're
right.
going to be doing the show live
Yes.
from
Yeah.
Sky City,
They won't care at
presidential
all.
suite.
Yeah.
We're going to have a whole heap of comedians coming through,
No, really.
running the cutter.
Well, look, it'll be good because there'll be some great social stuff that comes out of it. Yeah.
You mean like social media?
Social media and
Yes.
also a little bit of the old what's that one they call it
Instagram?
there, Keyzie? No, the other one, the filth one.
Big.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
You got some titty bastards.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. It is all thanks to the New Zealand International Comedy Festival with Best Foods Mayo, which kicks off this coming weekend. Very exciting, fellas.
Yeah.
So seriously, you shagged in that room. Is that what we're getting at?
Keyzie.
No, you don't have to be so
What?
graphic about it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
REM there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. Now, we know there's a lot of people struggling out there. You know, they don't know which way to turn. They're struggling in their lives, in their private lives, and their work lives, and they need some advice from some experienced fellows. Thus, we created a website, meetpattynip69@gmail.com.
That's right. We created a website and then we deleted it.
Oh, sorry,
and then
an
we
email
created
account.
an email account. So if you ever need advice, meetpattynip69@gmail.com.
Patty Nip 69.
gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas.
We should make a website though, Jace. Good idea.
That's a great idea.
This email,
Look
of
at the
course.
bundle.
Merch.
What?
Merchandise.
Yeah.
Coffee mugs.
Yeah.
What else? Key rings.
You think about it.
No,
T-
you think about it.
T-shirts
No,
with
that's
nips
good one.
on them.
That's a good one from you, Jace. Tea towels, beach
Yeah.
towels, golf towels, mung rags.
Can I just ask you fellas something just on tea towels? You know how you used to flick the old tea towels into your butts?
Into my butt.
Into other people's butts.
Into other people's butts. Well, we used to call them rat's tails. What did you call them?
Probably the same, I think.
Yeah, because my wife was like, What? I never heard of rat's tails.
We just call it a towel whip.
Whipping that ass.
Whipping it.
Okay.
Whip it good, we used to say.
Whip it.
And we used to wet just the end of it.
Have we got a question there, man?
Oh.
Yeah, could you get to the point there, Keyzie? Quickly.
100% anonymous, by the way. G'day, fellas. It's me, anonymous.
Let's do it, Keyzie.
I've recently noticed my mate's wife is running a pineapple tattoo. You wouldn't know this, Mogi, but a pineapple tattoo...
Now, what does it say? Does it say it?
You wouldn't know this, Mogi, but a pineapple tattoo means she's part of the swingers community.
Is that right?
See?
I didn't know that.
There you go.
This guy knows me better than I know myself.
Wow.
I'm also sexually attracted to her. How do I approach her and my mate, in brackets the husband, about adding a third spoke to the old wheel there?
Indeed.
Kind regards, Anonymous.
Well, I'd wonder if he'd ever had a chat with the mate, their first mate.
The guy, yeah.
His mate.
Yeah.
About whether he was into that. You think they would have come up in conversation?
He could say to the mate, What's up with your partner's pineapple tattoo? What's that about?
That's really smooth.
Because then he could be like, oh, we swing.
That's real smooth. I love that.
Yeah,
alternatively, you could say, man, I can't wait to get into a relationship so I can do me some serious swinging.
True.
And then your mate goes, oh.
Well, how about this?
Hang on a minute. We swing. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
What?
You could create a scenario whereby you go, oh my God, you say to your mate, geez, I was out the other night and I got asked if I wanted to be part of a threesome. And I was just a bit too steamed because normally I would be into that. Like I'd be really into that. But just at the time I was a bit too hammered for it.
But I said no because it was two women and that's not really my thing. I'd far prefer a couple
two
that
dudes.
I knew well. But that's just me. Anyway, you want another beer, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's thinking about it.
You had a swinging scenario almost, didn't you, Keyzie, with your wife there at the gym?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that would have been
good.
good.
Remember that, man? That would have been good. Do you think about that still a bit, man?
Does that still
honestly,
does it bug you?
Every now and then my wife will bring it up and be like, remember that time that real hot chick was like hitting on me in the toilets and we could have had a threesome? And I was like, haha, yeah. So my advice on the back of that would be, man, grab that opportunity with both hands and run with it.
It's funny because I've just asked ChatGPT what a pineapple tattoo means, and it says hospitality, warmth and welcome, friendship, good luck and prosperity, and tropical vibes.
Right.
Well, maybe she just works in hospo then.
Yeah, it's hard to... Oh, hang on a minute. Now, in some social circles, Keyzie, and you won't know this.
Oh, yeah.
An upside-down pineapple
That's right, upside down, yeah.
means that they're 100% swingers.
Wow.
So check if it's upside down.
We should get a tattoo now while I think about it while we're over at Magic Round. You keen?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
The Verve there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. Now listen, New Zealand Comedy Festival heading our way very quickly. Geez, fellas.
Oh.
Not long before we have to do the Night of Culture. But with that in mind... we've got an amazing prize to give away, don't we, Keyzie?
Certainly do, Jase. The Comedy Festival gets underway in a few days' time, the 2nd of May through to the 25th. Things happening in Auckland, Wellington, all around the country, so make sure you do get involved. Man. It's all thanks to Best Foods Mayo, and the prize we are about to give away is flights for you and a mate to come up to Auckland, stay at the Sky City Hotel, watch the Best Foods Comedy Gala on this Friday.
Man,
it's a pretty sweet prize.
Is that this Friday?
It's this Friday.
We're not going to be here.
That's crazy.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, we're at Magic Round.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's a shame because we love the New Zealand Comedy Festival, Jase?
Yeah, we sure do, man.
Should we call the winner?
Yeah, let's do it.
His name's Isaac.
Isaac Newton. Isn't he dead, Keyzie?
Huh?
What?
No, I don't think so.
Hello, Isaac speaking.
Yeah, g'day, Isaac. It's Hoytey J, Mogi, and old Keyzie here from the radio Hauraki Big Show. How you going, big fella?
Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad.
What do you do for a crusty animal?
Engineer.
Backbone. Yeah.
Backbone,
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Hey, tell me, Isaac, you like a bit of comedy, do you?
A couple of giggles, man.
No.
Yeah, loves a bit of comedy. Who doesn't, Jase? Who doesn't?
Who's your
that's
favourite
true.
comedian, Isaac, you sicko?
Went and pulled Joe Damon the other week. That was pretty good.
He's good, isn't he?
Local lad, good stuff.
Funny bastard.
Yeah. I reckon he's all right.
Oh, Jase is... Sorry, Isaac. Jase is gutted that you didn't say Hoytey J. Hey, man, you entered the competition to fly up to Auckland with a mate, free flights, free hotel, and go see the old comedy gala. Is that right?
Yeah, it did.
Beautiful, mate, because Isaac, that's all yours, my friend.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Going to have a couple of beers when you come up and miss everything, you reckon?
Yeah, probably.
Bloody good stuff, Isaac. Who are you going to bring with you, man?
It's a friend of Mrs. A.
I tell you what, mate.
Funny.
Brownie points forever for you, man.
Forever.
Oh, she'll never forget it, man.
She'll never forget this night, Isaac.
Until Monday.
Yeah, hopefully she doesn't.
Good on you, mate. Well, you enjoy that, and we'll pass you over to old Pagu-san in Studio B. You'll look after you. Have a good time.
Awesome. Cheers, boys.
Thanks, mate.
God, that's fun.
I didn't realise it was on this Friday, genuinely.
I didn't either, man.
It's come around real quick. I'm getting anxiety about our show now.
Don't worry about it, Jason. It's going to be
freaking out.
Jase, calm down, Jase.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Big Show done and dusted on a Monday evening. Mogi, what did you learn today?
I don't know, man. I sort of learnt that Charlie Gubb reckons that we're a good shot of winning the title this year. It's the old Warriors, in the NRL, and that shocked me a little bit, to be honest with you, man. But the guy knows his stuff. He used to be a Buckball League player that admittedly suffered multiple concussions. So maybe his judgment's not great, but it's probably better than mine.
Sure.
What about you, Keyzie? What'd you learn, you sicko?
I learned that I can't trust Hoytey J anymore.
Yeah.
Because he told us he went to Reburger at the weekend and that him and his family loved it. And then he was like, hey, fellas, we didn't actually.
It was a detailed yarn, too.
It was a detailed yarn. That was what was disgusting, was the level of detail in the lie. Like, he really put some thought into pulling the wool over our eyes.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, we got this and that, and I had this burger.
Sorry, guys, I've got something else I learned. There is such a thing as a wool hat in saunas. That does exist, and I was quite adamant that it doesn't. But what I should have said was I've never seen that before. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
But it does exist.
Yeah, so you dip your woolen beanie in water, put it on, and you can stay in the sauna for longer.
That's right, because your head gets hotter for longer, Jase. You see what the thing is? And also your hair gets damaged in that heat, so it protects your hair at the same time.
Oh, so maybe
you can get you one for 20-odd bucks, you know what I mean?
Maybe the guy in the hat from earlier in the show.
No, it was a cap, though. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, right. Hoytey J.
Yes.
What did you learn today, man?
I learned
the valuable lesson of how important it is to tell the truth.
That Keezie's wife...
Why is it always about my wife?
...is a massive food hamu. And that it's driving Keyzie batshit crazy.
Oh, that is just such a yarn.
They are leaning heavily towards the divorce courts.
Yeah.
Divorce, because she...
Well, you should get in front of Judge Judy to try and iron things out.
It's her courtroom.
Also, I learnt that Keyzie has very weird eating rituals.
God, I've learned that Jase just lies and lies and lies.
Like chewing the outside of his hamburger.
Yeah, that was a newie for me.
Like his Wheat Bix thing he does in the morning with his little separate little things. It's just... It's freaking me out, man.
Yeah,
well, we can go. We can leave if you want.
Hey, before we do that, check out the Instagram account, check out the podcast. Till tomorrow. See you later.
Bye.